So let's take a look at the cell. There are about 75 trillion cells in our body. All of them have a nucleus, they have multiple mitochondria, and they have a cell wall that leaves some things out of the cell but can also take some things through the cell. The mitochondria are what I want to focus on right now. They represent the battery packs, or the energy of the body. About 98% of our energy comes from the ATP that comes out of the mitochondria. And the nucleus contains the DNA and also is able to send signals into the cell to help clean it up and fix it. But let's take a look at the mitochondria and see what's going on in there. There is a process that allows us to take the food that we eat in our mouths, the fats, proteins, and carbs, and turns it into energy. Those things oftentimes are broken down into simple sugars. This one here I'm showing is glucose. They will pass through the cell wall, this nutrition, and enter into the mitochondria and start to go through the Krebs cycle, or the citric acid cycle. There are other names for it. But I'm showing it here very, very simply. There are different stations on this electron transport chain that kicks off little tiny molecules in a perfect balance of red and green. Now, those molecules are called redox signaling molecules. And they're the exact same molecules you find out in every bottle of ASEA. Let me drill down a little bit to help you understand what they are. But by the end of this cycle, you can see that it kicks off ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy that we use to think a thought, to move, to blink. Everything that we do requires ATP. So the Krebs cycle is very, very important, but it wasn't until just recently they realized the importance of these little tiny molecules, the red and the green redox signaling molecules. Let's take a look at them. There are two sets of molecules. One represents the army, or the weapon of choice for the immune system. It targets external threats, viruses, bacteria, invading pathogens, etc. The other one is the shield. Now, this was discovered after the army, and they realized that once you have a perfect amount of army and shield, a cell is very healthy. It's called homeostasis. That cell functions properly. It can eliminate things that shouldn't be in there, and the shield creates protective enzymes and coats the organelles and cell walls and things that are good in the body, so that the army doesn't destroy the good things.